Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly card reading. So, this is a general card reading, so that means that it will apply to you generally, and generally, it will apply to everyone that was attracted to this message. If you find yourself here at this beginning of this message, that means that there is something in this reading for you. But it is an intuitive exercise. I will talk in general terms, so you're going to have to use your intuition and your wisdom and apply things to your life as you see fit. I am only looking generally, and I'm looking at a general population here, so I'm not going to be getting into any specifics. If you would like a specific reading, you can always check out themystichillbillie.com and book a personal reading with me, and we'll get into specifics. Or you can also check out my Facebook link below or Instagram link below. And I'm giving out free readings, free personal readings. You'll get a code where you can get any reading off my website for free if you follow the instructions and enter the contest. I have monthly contests, so you can check out my Facebook and Instagram below for that. All right, so other than that, I do expect you guys to participate. Use your wisdom, your intuition, and your knowledge with what is given in this reading. And I do believe that if you are drawn to this reading, there is a reason for that. There's a message in it for you. If you find yourself arguing or getting frustrated with any part of the reading, please know that that is your clue that that part is not for you. Please leave it for the person that it is for and move on. Thank you so much for participating with me with this reading, and let's get started, shall we? All right, I'm feeling called to grab a couple runes to start this reading out with. So let's see what runes come out for us for the messages that will help lead us to our highest love and light this week. Okay, 3 runes coming out. Okay, so canoes, Daigas, and Anzus. All right, so I'm seeing that there is a reason to celebrate. Keep moving forward with your passion. Celebrate your successes, which, I mean, goodness, how long have I been saying that, guys? It's time to celebrate our successes. Take time out, celebrate your successes, move forward with your passion, and expect a divine message. And another thing that I'm hearing is, once you've celebrated your successes, find time and space to get in the silence and listen. There's a need for listening in the silence. There's something within you that has a message for you, but you need to take time to get in the silence. So create time and space this week to listen to the silence. And I'm hearing, expect to gain knowledge and inspiration, but also I'm feeling like it's going to take a couple times of sitting and getting in the silence before that divine inspiration comes to you. So also allow for sitting in the silence and feeling nothing, like allow that to be part of the process of moving forward. And I feel like you need to take multiple times to sit and find the silence, to listen to the silence this week. The more you do that, the more you increase your chance of gaining a deeper divine understanding of your life, so that you can move forward with that passion and joy. And I see you breaking free from something, but it takes sitting in the silence to properly break free. Like I see two events now. I see one that's breaking free, and it's like breaking free with injuries, and then the other's breaking free able to fly free, and you want to be able to fly free. So it's allowing yourself the space and the silence, the space and the time to silently observe and absorb is going to help you to break free, to fly free. Because breaking free with injuries is not, and if you do break free with injuries, love, compassion, tend to those wounds as long as it takes before you set off. Know that there's going to be time, you're going to need time to tend to those wounds. All right, beloveds, that's the message I got for this beginning. Let's move to the tarot portion and see what comes out for us. All right, starting with the Star Tarot as always. Let's see what messages come out for us this week for our highest love and light. Okay, so there's a need to release old thought patterns. It's kind of like going into our subconscious and cleaning out the basement. There's some old thoughts and beliefs in our subconscious that no longer serve us moving forward. And we need to go within. Like, this is why we need silence this week too. There's a reason to go within and release the thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve. There's some thoughts and beliefs in there that they're old and they served their purpose. Release old thoughts and beliefs with thanksgiving and gratefulness that they were there to serve their purpose for you in your life, in your growth, in your journey. But move forward knowing that they did serve their purpose, but they no longer have a purpose to serve with you. So release them and let them go to where they can serve a higher purpose. And yeah, there's I'm seeing this isn't like releasing the negative side of you. Like there's some beliefs in there. It's beliefs is what it is. There's some beliefs that you believed them for years, but you've grown, you've learned, your life experience has taught you different. It's time to listen to your life experience, listen to your heart, and release those beliefs. But I don't feel like there's like this negativity. I feel like I see you embracing your shadow side. I see you embracing your dark side, and in bringing love to the darkness within you is what's going to help you step into your emotional mastery. So at the beginning of the week, I see a little bit of turmoil, but the turmoil is there to help teach you a lesson and show you what is no longer serving you. And you will be able to release what isn't serving in Thanksgiving and then move forward loving your dark side as much as you love your light side. So with more of a wholeness and completeness of loving yourself fully. And then by the weekend, you're going to feel stronger and more secure in your person. All right, so let's see if we get any confirmation from the Tarot of Dreams. What message for the highest love and light path that we could possibly walk this week for us? What is the message for us this week? Yeah, there's definitely a release of beliefs and thoughts and beliefs, but I'm really seeing beliefs. There's a release of beliefs that's going on. So I feel like you're going to start the week feeling very weak, feeling not very strong, feeling kind of unable. And like I said, I feel like there's like this challenge that you're facing at the beginning of the week that it's teaching you and showing you what no longer serves. So don't look at the challenge as something to be solved. The challenge is there just to be there. So don't try to solve the challenge or fix the challenge. Allow the challenge. And then try to look between the lines, read between the lines of this challenge. It's going to help you to see it's teaching you a lesson. It's showing you what needs to be released, what needs to be let go. And if you choose to, instead of tackling this challenge and thinking that you have to fix it and feeling overwhelmed because you can't fix it, if instead you choose to learn the lesson and see what it's teaching you to let go of, and you choose to let go of that instead, you are going to enter into a stronger balance, a mastery of your emotions, the ability to balance your emotions and feel more aligned as you move through your life, to feel more in charge of your own emotions. And yeah, I don't see you being able to solve this challenge. There's something it's occurring and it's out of your control. It's out. If you try to control it, it'll only make you go mad. If you try to fix it, it'll only break worse. So it's like you are not the fixer of this, but it is showing you something. It's showing you a deep lesson and showing you what you need to let go of. And as you let go of that, you are able to balance and come into your own emotional mastery, understanding that life's challenges can come and they can go, but your mastery is within you. All right, beloveds. Also, I would typically want to reverse this, but I feel strong. We're going to leave these reversed just as they are. Let's move on to the Tarot of Journey, the Journey Tarot. And this is a tarot that I got from Goddess Provisions. So it's a Goddess Provisions tarot deck, and you can check them out. Link below. And it'll be there while supplies last. And also, if you use my checkout code MistyHillbillie for all orders $25 or more, you can get a 10% discount. So just got to throw that in. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see what the Journey Tarot has for us this week. Message of the highest love and light will help us to live our highest. All right, so yeah, I see you're holding on too tightly to something, and again, there's something you've got to let go. And for some of you, you're gonna find the strength to be able to let it go. For others, it's just gonna be so hard. You would prefer to make excuses than let it go. But letting this go will cause a change and a transformation in your life for the better. Letting this go is going to help you move into a future that you can love. Don't make excuses. And again, don't try to solve the problem. What is the problem trying to teach you? It's showing you something that you're holding on to. If you find yourself making excuses, then this card reading is here to tell you that that is your clue that you need to let go. You've got to stop making excuses. You've got to let go. This will cause a positive change and transformation. And I feel like for those that do make the excuses, that hold on tight, that try to control the uncontrollable, they're not going to have the same transformation. I feel like they're going to move into stagnancy. They're going to move into sorrowful living if there's any movement. And I don't know. I feel like that sorrowful living is what's making you make excuses. I just want to say, stop making excuses, let go, let flow. Trust me, this is how your dreams come true. But you don't have to believe me. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you're holding on tight because you feel like you can't let go. But I promise you, letting go and releasing with love and thanksgiving. Find time to get in the silence for a while and just kind of really listen to your inner self and gather yourself. Know that these challenges are coming to you to help you clean out your basement. It needs to be cleaned. It's just too musty and dusty down there. You don't want your house to be on top of a moldy, musty, dusty basement, you know? It's not going to do any good. You'll never get the air quality working good for you like that. So be willing to go down there, shine a light, and bleach the mold out, clean it out, release what's not serving, let go. It's gonna transform your life for the better. Like you know that if the basement is clean, the house is gonna be better. You can do this. I know that you feel weak, you feel unable, you feel like you have to hold on. You don't have to hold on. Anything you feel like you have to hold on to this week, look at it. Consider if it's something that you might need to let go of. Try to allow flow. You're not going to be able to fix this. It's something you can't fix, but it's showing up to teach you and show you what you can let go of. And letting go is what transforms you into your mastery. You're not going to be able to control things this week. The more you try, the more it's all going to fall apart. So let go, allow flow, move forward, and despite the logic of it all, you will gain your mastery. All right, moving on to the plant kingdom. Let's see what the plant kingdom has to say to us. All right, what order do these go in? This way? You're letting go. You're letting go. You feel like the letting go is going to cause you to be in poverty. That's why you want to hang on so tight. There's for some of you, that's going to resonate. You're holding on tight because you're absolutely certain that letting this go is going to lead to poverty. But it won't. It'll lead to your success. So yeah, the plant kingdom is saying that this is not going to be an easy week. I see hardships happening. They're out of your control. They're meant to happen. They're there to teach you where your true power lies. They're there to show you your true power. They're there to teach you a lesson. And I think part of the lesson is to no longer focus on lack. To choose through the hardships and the challenges to focus on what you do have, what you can control, and to release what you can't control. So I think part of this is you're trying to hold on and control something that is not in your control, and that is what's going to create lack. But I also feel like you think that if you let go of this, you will lose your abundance, but you won't. You will actually gain all your success. You will gain your power. But there's a trust involved, which is why I feel like this is a week that is needed to go into the silence. When things seem out of your control, go into the silence, listen, and affirm to yourself that you got this. I don't feel that releasing this and choosing to look on the bright side through the hardships will necessarily lead to absolute abundance by the end of the week. I don't feel that it's not going to lead to lack, but I do feel that not releasing this, holding on, looking at the bad side, dwelling on the bad side, will make it 10 times worse. I feel like it'll be worse if you try to hold on and control the uncontrollable. You will destroy what you could have, the little bit that you could have had. You can destroy the little bit that you could have had. So choose to look on the bright side. Choose to see and focus on what you can control. You can control yourself, finding time and space to go into the silence and only moving with your own assurity. You can control yourself letting go of the outcome. You can control yourself letting go of needing to control it all. You can control yourself and what you focus on. You can control your focus. If you choose to do this, to go with what you can control, then you will find your strength and your abundance, and you will be assured in moving forward you will find your strength and your assurity to move forward to your abundance. And it might not happen overnight. And that's great, because you don't want it to happen overnight. Abundance that comes overnight leaves overnight. All right, we're going to move into the oracle card portion of this reading. I am going to clear this out. I'll leave the runes there. There's a need to move forward with our passions, with our inner drive, celebrate our successes. That's looking on the bright side. There's a need to move forward despite challenges, look on the bright side, and step into the silence and listen and learn. We'll leave that there. Now, let's move into the oracle card portion and see what the oracle cards have for us this week. All right, so our first oracle cards that I'm going to be doing today is the Goddess Provision oracle cards. And I feel like putting this up here, ask and you shall receive. I feel like someone needs to hear that. Ask and you shall receive. I'm also hearing, be careful what you wish for. All right, and again, these are Goddess Provision cards, and they've started their subscription boxes back up, so you might want to check them out. Link in the description. Please follow the link if you do want to get anything from Goddess Provisions, because that'll be what helps me out, and I thank you guys so much. So let's see what card we get from the Goddess Provision oracles. Comfrey, root down to rise up. Yes, I'm feeling that this week. I really am. I'm feeling like there is this dip down so that you can rise up happening this week. So be willing to root down so that you can rise up even better than before. And also tend to your roots this week if you can. You know, your own inner roots, your connection with your ancestors and your family, and just tend to your roots and be willing to root down to rise up. All right, moving on to our next oracle card this week, we have the Mystical Shaman. So Mystical Shaman will be the next oracle card that we grab. Let's see what we have. The Rainmaker. Okay. These Mystical Shaman cards are coming out multiple weeks in a row. And I feel like there is, in fact, a meaning for that. So I feel like I'm going to grab the book and I'm going to read what the Rainmaker says for us, but also feel where you belong and be willing to dance in the flow of where you feel you belong. You are the creator of your life. You can dance through the rainstorms. You can make the best of the storms. So that's what I'm feeling strongly with this week. I know that this is a repeat, so whenever the mystical shaman repeats, I like to read what the card says. So let's see what the book says about the Rainmaker. All right. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation. Who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good? When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. The Rainmaker is a master of manifestation, who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts begin to spring to life again. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure that you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. All right, beloved. So what's sticking out to me with this is the Rainmaker is the master of manifestation, who calls on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. So I feel like you are a master manifester. You're able to create your own world, and you can make the best of the elements that is given to you. And the other part that really sticks out to me here is the Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. So create from what is. Again, don't create from what could be or what might be. Create with what is, what you already have. Use the elements in your life to create something new. Bring forth something new. Work to bring forth something new and create something new out of the elements of your life. So if this is a challenging week, use the elements within the challenge and find a new way to move through these types of challenges, especially if it's a challenge that's out of your control. Find a new way to move forward and utilize the elements that are provided to you to create a new and better way. All right, beloveds, that's the message I got from the mystical shaman. I'm loving it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now we will move on to the next oracle card, which is another one from Goddess Provisions. So we have the Spirit Allies deck from the Goddess Provisions. I love this one because it's shiny on the side. Very, very shiny. I love shinies and sparklies. But yes, it is our Spirit Allies. So let's see what Spirit Ally we are working with this week. Rainbow Fluorite 21. So I feel like there's a lot of healing going on this week. There's a lot of healing that is needed. Tending to wounds will be needed. But I also feel like It's a week to be curious and to have that curiosity as a child and move forward. Like I said, the challenge that's coming to you, get curious about how you can deal with it. You're not going to be able to solve it, but you can find different ways. And it's also a learning week. You're going to be learning a valuable lesson this week. Of course, that's if you choose to look at the lesson. So look for the lesson this week, and it's going to help heal and support you and move into challenges with a childlike curiosity. Like, what is this, and what is it here to serve? What purpose is it serving? And maybe I don't know the purpose. Maybe I won't find out the purpose, but what's going on here? What's really going on here? Just a childlike curiosity, not necessarily looking for the answers this week, but looking for the lessons and what can be learned. All right, so let's move on to the next oracle. The next oracle we have is the Hidden Realms. I'm not affiliated with this one, but I love working with the Hidden Realms. So let's see what oracle comes out for us this week from the Hidden Realms. All right, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. So I was seeing that with the Dagaz rune and everything, that there's a need for celebration. And I feel like this really is, like, he's the High Lord of Gratitude and Service because he's willing to serve whenever it seems like he shouldn't have to serve, and he is grateful and enjoying life when life is like going, like, we're in a storm, dude. Like, dude, wake up, we're in a storm. But no, he's a High Lord of Gratitude and Service because he is enjoying his life. He is the joy of his life, and he realizes that he is the joy of his life, and so he's willing to express that. So I do feel like there's a need to look on the bright side, and this looking on the bright side is helping you to protect your feelings as you move through these challenges and these storms. Okay, so you choose what you focus on. So choose to focus on the bright side and move forward with humility and be willing to serve where you can serve. Like, that's the thing, is I feel like in this challenge, there's this, you can't control it. It's out of your control. You're not going to be able to fix it. You're not going to be able to make it better. But what you can do, focus on what you can do, where you can bring service, where you can make it better. And again, I'm hearing work with the elements that you have, not the elements that you wish you had. Work with what you do have this week and be willing to provide your service with humility and to look on the bright side through the challenges. This is a choice. I'm hearing that it's going to be a choice. It's a choice to look on the bright side. It's a choice to protect your ability to feel good through the storms that logically you should feel bad through. It's a choice. It's a choice to move forward. It's a choice to be selfless and to serve. It's a choice to find a place where you can serve when everybody else is falling apart. You can't fix that, but you can find your place to serve. It's a choice to make the best out of bad situations. It's a choice to heal. And the choice, all of these choices, is yours. It's yours to make this week. All right, so moving on to our final oracle message for this card reading. The final oracle message comes from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle by mom and daughter duo, Nancy and Amy Brown. Autumn, release. And that's what I was saying. There's a need to release something. There's a need to release and to let go. I'm hearing, these leaves, they served their purpose. Release them in thanksgiving And I'm feeling again that it's a belief. There's a belief that needs to be released. Releasing this belief is going to help you make the best of your life. It's going to help you to root down and rise up. It's going to help you to heal. It's going to help you to move forward with selfless humility and conscious action. So there is something that needs to be released. Let it fall away. Let it go. There's an old belief. It no longer serves. It's not going to serve. It served its purpose. Let it go. In Thanksgiving, you can be grateful, but it's time to let it go. Let it go. Release. Only keep the beliefs that belong. And you're going to have to trust your own intuition. Your intuition is going to be what helps lead you to this specific thing for you that needs to be released. And you're going to have to trust your intuition, because your intuition is going to let you know the beliefs that you actually belong with. You belong holding on to. And so once again, I'm hearing you're holding on to something so tight and making excuses. If you find yourself making excuses, there's your clue for what needs to be released for you. If you're not the type person to make excuses, then just look at what's no longer serving and release it. And it might just be, it's a conscious attitude. It's an attitude or a belief. It's a belief within you. This isn't a physical releasement. This is, there's something within. It's not serving you, and it's just not going to serve you no more. But releasing it will help you move forward in your healing service, in your life service, in your ability to enjoy your life, your healing. So take inventory of your beliefs this week. What beliefs are serving you? What are no longer serving you? And be willing to let go of that which no longer serves. All right, so I want to end this reading with the astrology dice. Just one quick roll with the divination dice that I got from Goddess Provisions. Again, link below if you guys want some. They're there while supplies last. All right, so let's see what energies come out for us. We got North Node, South Node, in the 2nd and 8th house, Cancer, Capricorn. So yeah, you're emotional about money, but you need to have the resilience to protect what you can and move forward and do what you can. There's just this nervousness about money that's going on. And then we have the cups. We have 4 of cups with the full moon. So again, I do see a celebration is needed, but a reserve. You feel reserved. You feel like you don't deserve to necessarily celebrate while you feel so broke, but you're not. There is an abundance that you need to choose to look at. Celebrate that. Move forward, loving and trusting what you can, taking care of what you can. And yeah, there's this, it's a release of what no longer serves, so that you can move forward and feel better about your finances. But yeah, there's a reluctance to look on the bright side this week, which is understandable with the challenges that is being faced. But choosing to do so it's going to be in your best interest. And holding faith is going to be necessary. And find time for the silence. Find time when you can listen to the silence. Love and trust yourself. Work with what you got. Release what doesn't serve. The beliefs and attitudes that no longer serve, be willing to release. Move forward. Focus on where you do have control. Don't try to control what is out of your control. Have gratitude and a heart of service, and you are going to make it through this week. And celebrate yourself. celebrate yourself. It's so necessary. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care if it makes sense. Celebrate yourself, especially if you're like, oh, I'm making excuses about this thing. You point out what it is, and you're like, it does need to go. And you saw what needs to go. You stopped yourself from making excuses. You released it. You moved forward. You helped heal. You feel stronger. You love your life. You're moving forward. Celebrate that. If you are willing to release, celebrate the release, because that is not easy. You're flunking amazing, and yeah, you got this. All right, beloveds, that is our weekly reading. I do hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you were able to find the messages that resonated most with your heart and help you to lead a wonderful, wonderful life and path moving forward, full of joy and love. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, please hit that like button. It helps me so much. And if there's any part that resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. If there's any part that didn't resonate with you and you think I'm just full of crap, let me know in the comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this message. And as always, be blessed.